I still remember the day that I first set up a bank account, savings account. I opened it with $700. And I would say for maybe about 5 years or so, all I did was deposit. I didn't start withdrawing money until I was well into teenagery. Didn't really need to withdraw money. I just deposited. Gifts from birthdays or holidays, any kind of odd jobs that I might have done around the neighborhood, selling old items, which wasn't really easy to do back then. We did not have the internet. It was that long ago. So we've crafted a post for all of you who have never had a bank account, don't want a bank account, but still want to do something with your money other than shoving it under the mattress. 5 interesting alternatives to traditional bank accounts. Take a look at the link, as I'm doing right now, on lockergnome.com. I'm going to go ahead and scroll down about halfway, and in the sidebar, I'm going to +1 the page, tweet it out, and also like it on Facebook. Hopefully you do the same for all the Locker Gnome articles. So one place that you might consider that's not a bank is a credit union. And if you had not considered a credit union, the primary difference, as we outline here, and I'll verbatim. For one, credit unions are owned by the customers and not by a for-profit companies. I'm reading it and I'm still messing it up. Hopefully you got that. Many credit unions offer the same range of services, from standard checking to savings accounts to short and long-term loans. What makes them different to the user is that they typically have some added benefits to the user. It's a little redundant in that sentence. We'll go back and edit it, I'm sure, at some point today, theoretically. So there's some large differences. If you want to feel like you own a part of this institution wherein you're placing your money, a credit union may be a better way to go. I have banked at a credit union before, and I'm not currently at a credit union. I'm being fairly served, I believe, by other institutions. That may change at some point when I need to open up other investments. A cash management account is another alternative to a savings or a checking account. PayPal is also a possible alternative. PayPal's not a bank. You got to be careful. We've done a video on all the dangers of PayPal, and you should certainly be aware that it is not the end-all, be-all for where you want to put your money. In fact, I would argue, the money that you do put in PayPal should be money that you could live without. But it's there as a matter of convenience, since many people use PayPal as a transaction mechanism. I certainly use it as a PayPal. It's not even a word. A payment processing gateway when I have to take money or send money. Another thing you might consider, believe it or not, precious metals. Gold, silver, platinum, just a few. And they may accrue in value. Of course, you never really know. Any way you go. It's an interesting world we live in, but don't think that a bank and a traditional checking or savings are the only options for you where you might put your money. And it looks like, I'm just reading the comments here from the live TLDR episode, the Locker Gnome Daily Report, as we stream it live on YouTube every weekday at 3. Yep, only money to buy minimal, says Felipe Postiga, and I bet that that's in reference, direct reference to the PayPal assertion I made there. Restless AMW says, what about the prepaid credit cards, Chris? Are they good for buying things online or storing money? I would say not for storing money, because you're not going to generate any amount of interest from them. But yes, a prepaid credit card may limit your exposure of potentially being ripped off by one company or another, or having that number stolen. The damages would be minimal. That's certainly a smart way of going in terms of transactions that you might make, not just online. We think about security, and this is kind of apart from the article, but we talk about security and we worry about things that we do online, but it's far more dangerous to hand your credit card over to a stranger at a restaurant that they walk away with it than it is to do a transaction online. You could still get your credit card number stolen there in the real world. It's funny. People are ultimately I would say the biggest security hole in any particular process or any transaction. So just something to keep in mind. Take a look at the article if you have any other suggestions on where we might want to put our money other than in traditional bank accounts. That's the reason why we titled it what we did. Take a look. It's linked for you in the description. Share it if you like it.